Hello everybody, how you doing? This is FYS 101 and specific here we're talking about the Focus 2, the final Focus 2 assignment. So to get there you go through your student portal, you go to academic and advising, in academic advising and counseling, career 2, you know where that is, you've done 5 of these before. And this final assignment, when you go in here, you'll scroll down, you've done this before. And you've done these other 5 over here. And now when you look at the combined assessments, what I'm looking for is this. You're trying to take all the information from the previous 5 assignments and then come up with a most likely career path. So when you do this, you select these from above. You have 5 of these that you can pick. You can pick 1, you can pick all 5. And when you do so, like I want to go work interest, I want my skills, and you have to do 2, personality and leisure. I'm going to work out on my own, and value. So I'm going to do 4 out of the 5. And let's see what it coughs up for me. So for this, scroll on down here, I have 3 occupations that appear in of the 4 that I've chosen. So I decided to use 4 of those tabs, not 5. And there are 3 occupations that match those, 45 that match 3 of them, 1, etc., 179, 2 of them. So where I'm going with this is I'm looking for you to expand this guy up here, a little latency there. And when you expand this, to scroll through and take a look at some of these career paths. And when you look at this, you have the categories up top. Like I chose work, values, personality, and skills. Those were the 4 that I chose. So across the top, yours might be different. So if I chose all 5, you would have all 5 of those up top. And notice this, when you start to scroll through this, and I'm going to scroll down, you have to kind of keep track of where work, values, personality, and skills are. They're nice enough in the icons to put the letters there to help you kind of keep track of it. But when you look at this, okay, so work, skills, personality, and values. So, hey, I can be a bank branch manager because it fits 3 out of my 4. It can be an accountant, I can be a chief executive. Now you're talking, let's make some big money. So where I'm going with this is I want you to be able to scroll through this and be able to make kind of like some conscious decisions about where you are in your path, what it is you're trying to accomplish, and if in fact your path is aligning with what you truly want to do. Now, for some of you, you might just have this guiding light, this thing that's taking you towards a career that you really want to do. And I get that, and that's fine. But what I'm looking for, and you'll see this in the questions in a second, are when you look at all these different things thrown together, how is it tying together with what it is you're trying to accomplish? So let me go over to Blackboard, and while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and pause you guys for a moment. And in Blackboard, we know we're in Module 4. We know that we're in deep into the semester. I got my green shirt on, so it matches our green folders. And we know this is from 12/7 to 12/13. And I'm going to bump this guy open and go to 12/7, 12/13, week number 8. There you go. And at this point, the video is not loaded up, just so you know. I'm going to put the link right here for you, and you'll obviously see that if you're watching this video. But I'm looking for you to be able to jump in here and really be able to kind of put together, some thoughts on where you're headed. And I ask you to do this partially just to make sure you're on the right path, but also it's a way to kind of reaffirm to yourselves, right? Because if you're in this to become an engineer and you're looking at being an engineer, you're going to have multiple years of school ahead of you. That's dedication, and you have to be kind of vested in the process. So I urge you to kind of, go through this and kind of take a moment to think this through. And you look at these different 5 things above, even to the point of which 5 did you choose and why? If you chose leisure, I didn't, because my leisure time is like working out, fitness, and in that realm, I'm going to do that anyway, so I'm not too stressed about that as part of my career. But I'm interested to know why you might have chose 3 out of the 5, 4 out of the 5, or even if you did 5 out of 5, why did you do all of them? And then when you look at your professions, what were the top professions return? And has that been consistent throughout all of these assessments? Now, if we scroll down a little bit further, um, you can choose your 3, you can choose your 4, and if you don't find something to your liking, maybe go back and then choose 3 or then choose 5. I leave that up to you. This is completely, your future ahead of you, so I want you to make sure you're thoroughly vetting this. But if you went back and changed, let me know why. If you didn't, also let me know why, if you were happy with the results. Just don't write down I didn't go back or whatever. Please be more thorough. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, you're looking at this FOCUS2 as a tool to help you better define and more clearly define a path that you're going to be on. Because whether it's this class in the first year you are at Harper, and then you have another year or 2, perhaps if you're doing a certification course to pick up some type of skill set for the workforce, or you're going to transfer out and go to a 4-year school, there's a bit of a longer term, big time frame commitment you have to commit to. And I question and often ask students, did this help solidify what it is you're trying to do? Did it give you a better idea of what you're trying to accomplish? And if it did, please let me know why. And if it didn't, and you thought it was kind of a terrible exercise, also let me know why. Believe me, this class does not look the same as it does when I first started teaching it several iterations ago. So I take feedback regularly and I implement it regularly. So please let me know on that one for sure. And then with these assignments, elaborate regarding with your career path now. Did these assignments help to solidify that? And then by using these assignments in conjunction with the passports that we have done, where you went and talked with your counselor, you talked with your career counselor, you've also had to seek out 2 other departments, if I remember correctly. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now as I'm doing this. But those are all tools to help you formulate a much clearer picture of your path. And that's really what we're trying to do with this class. I'm not trying to bury you in homework assignments or write a bunch of papers. I'm more interested in you being able to have a functional understanding of where everything is on campus, and then also to have a functional understanding of where it is you wish to be down the road and use these tools to help you in that process. So with that said, I'm going to sign off here and let you guys get to work on that assignment. And to that end, everything in this folder is due in 1 week minus a minute. Have a great one, guys, and catch you later. Close this out and